Alex, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Break. Single, single.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's got room to run. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. They were not going to catch him that time.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to throw through in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. They're going to run it. Quick juke to get free. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab by the receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
And the Trojans keep the football on the move. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball.
You cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get to pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He finds some space. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Hits into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. He keeps it on a design run. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. play fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He gets loose and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Wants to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Mississippi State in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Now the handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And the Trojans will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And they spot it down just outside the 30.
What a mistake here, not protecting the ball. He got the ball away from his body. The coverage unit did a nice job of knocking that one loose, and they get on top of it for a nice opportunity.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He loses the football. Scooped up in the defense.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at the 49. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and 10 now for the offense.
Set. Ready.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They finish off the scoring drive.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. USC offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Glenn. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good.
Now here he goes. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Trojans. That's how you finish a play.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person. You saw in the 1st half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the 2nd half with another touchdown.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
27, Mississippi State, 8.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Empty set now, 5 wide. QB keeper all the way. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The first down to 17. The Trojans are in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded with not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Looking for a man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Mississippi State, 20.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USC.
Wideouts now clustered.
Right. Here we go.
Using his legs, it stops. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry up. The running back here on direct snap. Has the first down and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
At the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The defense has got it. It's still alive. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Number 22 takes it back for the score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score USA 35, Mississippi State 27.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Direct snap to the back. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Leading here in the 4th quarter will keep the offense on the field trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Their last chance here. The pass rush closing in. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great connection there for 6 points.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a 2-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this 2-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's going to muscle into the end zone. The 2-point try ties up the game here in the late stages. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, we're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Direct snap to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7th. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go with a direct snap. Mussini able to make the stop after a short game. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator...
Touchdown, USC. They've taken the lead, but time running down.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA.